What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James, talking to you today about Enchanted Game. This is one I've spoken about previously. They are ready to launch pretty soon, so whitelisting is occurring. I want to get into this, and also a massive ambassador for the project. So before I get into that, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I've spoken about on the channel. Had you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos and you're still holding those bags, you'd be in profit for like 49 grand. Add in the 2,600 you invested, like I said, you'd be sitting on 51.7. Not too bad, especially with a market that's been retracing a little bit at the moment, as has all financial markets. Lovely Evergrande, sort of FUD. If you want to see what I'm in right now, you can check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share my portfolio. There's some big stuff on the horizon, so I'm very excited to be in it. And I know we're going to see some big ass gains very soon, and we've had some massive wins recently. So if you want to be a part of it, obviously you can check it out. But one thing I like to reiterate is a bear cycle will come when the market tanks at some point, as all financial markets do. There are real opportunities to get in on cryptos at bargain-based prices. When that happens, I'll be letting you know which ones I get in through Copy My Crypto. So again, if you want to be a part of that, check it out. Right, this is one I'm in on. This is one I was in on from day one. I actually did a video about this really early doors. So Enchanted Game is effectively a patched version of the Wolf game. Now, Wolf game has obviously had huge success, as has some of the other patches. We've seen Wizards and Dragons, that's had enormous success. So Wizards and Dragons, exact same principle to the Wolf game, and it will be the same principle to the Enchanted Creatures game now. Wizards and Dragons is doing like 9.8 ETH in 9.8 thousand ETH in volume. Wolf game since migration has still done, it's done 5.9 ETH. 5.9 thousand ETH in volume. This risk to earn model is one that has been paying off very well, and it's one that genuinely interests me. Now, these are certainly without doubt high risk, but with high risk you moderate your investments, of course, to account for that. If you've not got tons of capital, it might not be for you, but if you've got if you're able to go for it, obviously not financial advice, it might be one that pays off big. So when it's high risk, low investment, because it's high risk. Yeah. Now, Enchanted Game have pretty massive news. They're excited to announce that they have the amazing Cozomo de Medici as an ambassador to help save the Galapagos. If you're unfamiliar with who Cozomo de Medici actually is, ladies and gents, Snoop Dogg. This is his NFT Twitter handle that he's been talking about for, well, he doxed himself not that long ago. So he is obviously massively into the NFT space, now becoming an ambassador for not only helping save the Galapagos, but obviously the Enchanted Game. This is pretty cool. This is pretty bloody cool. So in order to whitelist, obviously you've got to go through the process. So retweet the tweet, tag 3 friends, follow, and put notifications on for ECC Club NFT, and whitelist the wallet at their Discord. All important steps if you're going to try and do it. Their website is now live, so you can see what's occurring. So the game will go live once all the whitelisting and sales are done. One thing I did like about this is they're looking effectively ensuring that there's that the Galapagos is supported, because obviously their environmental ecosystem has been taking a hit. So part of everything that they're doing, particularly with the Enchanted Creatures Club, which is a side project, is massive and is going to be supporting the Charles Darwin Foundation, idea being conservation of the Galapagos. On top of that as well, that side project, you also get the opportunity to get huge discounts on travel to the Galapagos, which is no bad thing. But what I like about this, obviously high risk, but I just enjoy these sort of things. So we're seeing an opportunity where, you know, there's an intricate game. Obviously there's risks because you're in the Enchanted game, the version of wolf is the goats, so they can nick the tortoises. But when you're white, if you mint and you end up getting a goat, that could be worth a good chunk of money. And the whole idea is that as you're playing the game, you're producing the native token, which is the eggs. The eggs will end up being listed, obviously, online, probably on Uniswap, almost certainly on Uniswap. And then from there, you know, the amount of eggs that you're earning over a given space of time, you'll be able to buy, you'll be able to sell, you should be able to make some profit there. On top of that, obviously, your NFTs, because of the amount of eggs you're producing, you can use them to mint new NFTs. The risk within the game is obviously that the goats could nick your NFTs, or, you know, the goat could nick your tortoise or potentially your goat. But if you get goat, you're going to get passive income out your backside. It's beautiful. And like I said, we've seen huge success with Wolf Game. Obviously, they did their full migration recently. But as you can see, if we order in recently sold, we can see massive values of money for some of these, you know. Oh, these are since the migrations. So recently sold, but a fifth of an ETH, 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 a fifth of an ETH. All since migration. Before migration, some of them had sold for like 8 ETH, 9 ETH. Again, with wizards and dragons, we've seen some ridiculous volume again. We've sold, you know, this dragon sold for 1 ETH. Obviously, if you get a dragon, that's what you want. Why am I doing recently sold? I meant to be doing highest last sale. Always do that. Let me change that. So because they're cheap, by the way. So the sheep are the cheapest ones. So highest last sale. So now we go back here. That's what I'm talking about. Wolf. Look at that. 30 ETH it sold for. 29.9 ETH. 20 ETH. 15 ETH. 15 ETH. 12.5 ETH. Obviously, you want a bloody wolf, right? Same principle for Enchanted games. You really want to hope you get a goat, right? On wizards, same principle with dragons. Dragons sold for 12 ETH. 10 ETH. 10 ETH. 10 ETH, 10 ETH, 10 ETH, 10 ETH, 10 ETH. That's a lot of goddamn money. 10 ETH, it's 40 grand. So this is what I mean. High reward, right? But it's one where you measure your risk. For the, like, if you've got a grand, and like if you've only got a grand or six, then with the cost of buying the NFT and minting, you've got to be careful, right? Because you've got to understand that there's risks with these. But this is why I got in on this one early. I like it. I'm pumped that bloody Snoop Dogg is one of the ambassadors. That bodes well. I don't know if he wants to go by Snoop Dogg. He probably wants to go by Cozomo de Medici. But that's pretty bloody cool. And as I said, we've seen the success of similar games. Obviously, Wolf Game was the original, but you know, Wizards and Dragons has absolutely crushed it. You can't argue that at all. So there could be real money here. But like I said, it's not financial advice, and it's one where you moderate your investment. But I am pumped for this. So I wanted to share the news. Whitelisting is live. So you want to get whitelisted if you want to participate. Once whitelisted, just keep on top of the Discord, because whitelisters will be able to begin minting tomorrow at around 3 p.m. Central Eastern Time. I'm not going to convert that to any other time because you guys have Google too. Yeah, but that's it. So worth a look, guys. This is an intriguing one. There's definite potential here. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you're all keeping well. If you're new to crypto, check out Copy My Crypto. Like I said, this is one where I share my portfolio. My portfolio has had absolutely crushed it consistently. Obviously, we're taking dips at the moment, but we've had massive wins recently, and there's some stuff on the horizon that I'm super excited about. Including we've had airdrops, and there's definitely going to be another airdrop fairly soon that everyone's in on because they're doing the right things. Anyway, that's it from me. Take care. Bye bye.